Welcome back to another episode of Ghosted. Today I'm joined by Jocelyn and Liz again. Hi, girls.
Hi, Pookie.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, today's topic. So, you just got out of a relationship.
Yeah, yes, I did. Let's see. 5-year relationship.
Ooh.
And it was my first one too. So.
Okay. Well, for starters, here's the $1 million question. How do you manage to keep a 5-year relationship?
Wow, that's a good one. I would say, how did I manage to keep a 5-year relationship? I would say a lot of patience, definitely. A lot of patience, a lot of communication, a lot of, honestly, basically just a lot of patience with yourself, with the partner, and I think it was both our first serious relationship.
Yeah.
So we were tied. We were kind of like soul tied like that, where we didn't want to lose each other. So we, fought our battles and, remained, let's see, just remain, boyfriend, girlfriend. And I remember someone asked us not too long ago, probably a year ago, how do you guys do it? Because they got in a fight with their partner, and they asked us to how do you do it? And then I just told him trust. Trust is a really big thing. You gotta be able to trust your partner. To trust is everything. Trust is the foundation of a relationship.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I feel that.
Yeah, exactly. So you just gotta trust each other and
hope for the best.
Yeah. It's hard. I won't lie to you.
To be honest, I feel like I like how me and my man got together. I think we're about to make 3 years this year.
Oh, congratulations!
Crazy it is. Time goes
girl.
It does.
But you know what? I could honestly now. Let me say this the right way, because Andrew will not be my God, you know what? My man's name is Andrew, guys. Andrew would never be my first call. I will always say that, and I will stand by that. And he could tell you, he will never be my first call because he won't answer. But he is my best friend. He is literally my best friend and my boyfriend just rolled up together. He's kind and he's sweet, and he is just so much more patient with me. Sometimes, the other day, I had told him something that bothered me, and he just looked at me, he goes, read that again? And I read it. It was a text message between me and my mom. And he goes, read it again? And I read it. He goes, why would you tell her that? And I was like, well, because she said this. And he goes, yeah, but read how she said it. And I read it, but see, I read it in a different voice. And I go, oh, he goes, yeah, aren't you excited for the new one? And I said, oh, I am. And he goes, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. And I said, damn, I gotta text her. I was like, I'm sorry, mama. And, but I think we've been through so much together, and he has been there. And even when we have big fights, he's there, but to be honest, I think he likes the toxicness. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I really think Andrew likes that, because sometimes I'm like, why do you still like me? Why wouldn't you just leave? And he's like, I don't know. I was okay. And I tell him all the time, I was like, aren't you glad to have a funny girlfriend? Somebody that can make you laugh? He goes, yeah. He goes, you're funny. I said, okay, thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing's pushing you away from him though, so that's a good thing.
No, because, but see, now, if you were to have asked me that when we first got together, I could list all the things I did not like.
Yeah.
But it took us a while because one thing between me and Andrew, and I learned this, I actually learned this last year, was communication.
Yeah.
And I had to learn that Andrew can't read my mind.
Exactly.
He can't. And I used to think he could. I would just look at him and be like, you know, I want this piece of pie. Like, you just, and he just look at me like, why do you keep looking at me like that? Like, nah, like, for real, like, you're not gonna go give me that piece of pie. Like, I just asked you for it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But I think, like, everything that I had an issue with him, he fixed it. Like, we talked about the jobs. Like, when Andrew was in and out of work. Yes, he was in and out. I was the one that held it down. And Andrew could tell you. And it's not the easiest thing to say, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
But Andrew went and he got a job that he loves. He's still there today. And he has everything that he said he was gonna do, he's done it. And even now, like, when he gets paid, he takes me to dinner. He buys me what I want. Like, he doesn't let me touch my card. And that's something that, like, he says, I like it because it makes me feel manly.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the bare minimum.
Yeah. And, like, I told him too, but, like, for us, it took us so long to get there.
Yeah.
But he always made sure, like, hey, when I get here, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we're so, like, this year, I think we've been the strongest that we've ever been. And I think that's because he kept his word. It took us a long time, but he kept his word on that. Hey, when I get here, when I got this shit down, like, it's all you.
Yeah.
Like, and it is. And I love that about him. And I love the fact that he works so hard for us. He works so hard for the boys. He, he's learning little by little, but he's taking the initiative to be that person that he told me he was going to be 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it. And it's so nice to see that he's trying. And because you know what they say, if he doesn't do it with this girl, he does it for the next girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's something so cool that, like, I actually got to be with him long enough to see him do it.
Yeah, because y'all grew together, not apart, girl.
Oh, yeah. But, like, there were chances where I thought, like, man, we're going to break up and he's going to find this new bitch and he's going to give her the fucking world.
Yeah.
And no, like, I was like, yeah, no, that's still mine. Even when we fight, I'm like, no, that's still my boyfriend. I don't give a damn.
It's like, at the end of the day,
it's mine.
It's like, where home is,
Exactly. You know what's wrapped around you. Like, come on. Like,
and you definitely, like, learn as you go.
Yeah. But on the flip side, there's, obviously, like, we touched on this last episode, like, you're learning to stay single. Yeah. So, I guess, like, what's one of the hardest challenges for you, like, just having gotten out of a long-term relationship? I mean, it can't be easy, especially, like, if you had strong emotions for them. Like,
yeah, it's, like, one of, like, the biggest challenges was basically, like, detaching. The whole breakup, the detachment, the withdrawal, like, definitely one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, because I was with this person for the past 5 years, and it's literally like withdrawing from a drug. Like, literally. So that's one of the, my challenges. And then, just being able to be by myself. I would always, good news, bad news, I always turn to that person, and I'm like, who do I turn to? My friends, my family, my friends, But it's just, like, not the same, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same, like...
They can't give you that, like support, or...
They can, but, it's just different than, like, telling, like, your family versus telling your partner.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, I don't know, like, partner gives, like, that emotional like support, which is like in a good way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just different from telling your family and friends, you know. So I'm like, okay, like,
well, I think it's different because of a deeper connection.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I feel like your friends and your family, they can't give you that connection. Like that right there is like that's only gonna be found in your person.
Yeah, and like definitely like deeper connection with this, you know, like it was hard, but there is lots of, I say there's lots of light and lots of positives.
Yeah.
Because I just, you know, it was something that was gonna happen. It was inevitable, and I knew it. And you know, we just didn't stand we didn't stand the same at our
like
in the same footing,
the same place. Like we were different
goals, and
it's just, you know, but it benefited me though, like being out of that relationship, because like I just figure out like new things about myself, like what I want to do, what I've been wanting to do, what I was holding back.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to change my look, but it's just I didn't feel confident enough. But now that like I don't have that energy around me, like I can do whatever the hell I wanted, and I'm basically like marking things off my bucket list.
Yeah.
Which is fun,
So he was like your rock, but not in the good way. Like with Jocelyn, she someone that keeps you grounded. Now he was just keeping you grounded for bad reasons.
It was just like, why don't you want me to change my look? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like we always thought of it like a weird way. Like, okay, that's weird. Like I want to do what I want to do, but you're not letting me. So
he had his priorities over yours.
Yeah, his priorities were over mine.
Yeah,
a lot, because I was definitely like the emotional person that carried like both of our emotions, basically. Emotional baggage, and I was with tough times, and like I was with, it's just like.
But I mean, I think I will say this. When I had first met Liz, she was still with that person, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like. And this is something that I think takes matter into, like, if you're listening and this is you, when I first met Liz, she was still with that person. And I used to tell my man, I used to be like, man, I really want to be like them one day. And that was something that because of what we saw, right?
Yeah. And
me and Liz, we had known of each other, but we never talked. Like, I don't remember us ever talking. I think one day, her and that person weren't together, and we were talking about like the gym, and we just found out that she lived so close to me. I never knew that. And we, like, the gym was literally like 10 minutes from both of us.
Yeah.
And we decided to go together. And that was something that like opened doors between me and her's relationship, because it gave us a way to talk to each other. And this is something that I think everybody should really like consider, is that not everything is what they seem. And Liz went through a lot. And I mean a lot. And one day she'll tell her story when she's ready. She doesn't have to do it now.
Yeah.
But she
could
went
be
through
here,
a lot.
Could be anywhere.
Yeah. But
it could be the final episode.
It could be the final.
Could be.
Season finale. But Liz went through so much. And I remember when we talked about everything, it was a sign of relief. And I just remember that was just the door to open up our relationship. And that was something that blossomed into something so much better, like what it is today. And I will say this, if you're a friend and you don't think she's okay, she might not be okay, or he might not be okay.
Yeah. Step
And it's
in if
always
you have
there.
to. Yeah.
It's always good to be there for your friends. And because you never know what they're going through. Outside looking in, it looks pretty, but when you go inside the house, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not exactly what it seemed. And that's something that I like now. I don't compare anymore.
Yeah.
I used to compare a lot, and I don't, you know, I don't look for things like that because I know sometimes it's different. But not to go off track, the reason I was saying this was because Liz has came a long way since I've met her. Like, she is such a different person, but not in a bad way. Like, she's a different person as she's grown, she's learned. And I can tell you today, Liz is she's such a free spirit. And then, like, she's so kind and caring. And I guarantee you, like, Liz will go to you, like, in the middle of the night. Like, that's that's who she is. And, like, she's strong. And she doesn't let it, like, tear her down. And that's something that I've always looked at. Is because, like, no matter what, Liz will be there. And she will always, like, no matter what, you could tell her the worst shit ever, and she'd still sit there and say, it's okay. I got you. We got this. Let's figure it out. And that's something that, you know, you never know what's happening. But if you do, send a text to your friend today and tell her, hey, how are you doing? Or tell them, hey, are you okay?
Yeah. Or
are you
just
good?
Be like, I feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
just be as raw as you can be, you know?
Yeah. And if you're that person and you're looking for a window, just know that your friends are around you. And honestly, the friends that you don't think that you'll ever talk to are gonna be the best friends that you have next year.
Yeah.
Because I love yous. Like, I trust, like, Liz has became, like, top of my list. Like, I would go to hell and back for this girl.
I didn't even have this many friends when I was that old me.
Yeah.
I didn't have this.
Yeah, I mean, I met you towards the end of that too, and it's like crazy now.
I know, like, I love this life. Like,
now we have, like, hella group chats.
I know, we do.
I do have, like, 6 group chats.
I've gotten so, like, I've met so much more people. Like, you know, I'm so much more confident in myself, you know, and I actually feel like I'm another person.
Yeah.
Seriously, like, I see things differently. Like, you know, I'm not full of hate anymore. Like, I accepted it. They're that person because they're that person, and I'm like, okay, and that's fine, you know. Like, I feel for them, and you know, I feel for everyone.
Yeah.
Because, you know, everyone has their own story, and you know, I accept it for what it is, and like,
I think, and it shaped you to be the person you are today.
Yeah, it actually did shape me, you know, like, I love it, you know.
She's this badass bitch. I'm telling you right now. Y'all, like, if y'all could see her, I'm telling you, she's that girl. I'm telling you. Guys, I'm serious. She's that girl.
She is.
Like, and you know what's crazy is, like, Liz has gotten me, like, through so much. Like, when we hang out, I love going to hang out with our friends now because I have her. I'm not even gonna lie to you. As long as I have Liz with me, I will go wherever you want. Like, I don't give a damn. As long as Liz is there. And that's something, like, I'm so grateful for. Because even Andrew, he'll tell me, he'll be like, I'll be like, I don't want to be here. He's like, did you text Liz? She's not here. Like, I have her location, so I know where she's at.
Where I'm at.
So I'll text her. I won't text her. I would just look at her location. I'm like,
damn.
She's like at her aunt's.
Girl.
I'll be like, she's over there. So I know she's there. So I know if she's there, she's gonna be gone the weekend.
I know. That's every now and then, though. But
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
I'm always down to hang out, you know.
He tells me that now. He's like, did you ask Liz? No, I'm gonna ask Liz. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask her. So I try to, you know, but that's just something that, like, I definitely admire, you know. And that's something that, like, I tell, like, listening to everything that happened, like, you would just feel for this girl. Like, she's been through hell and back, and she still came out strong.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you're going through hell and back, Liz can be living proof that you can survive it. you know.
You can survive it. Yeah.
I guess as we close the episode, Liz, it's sad to come to an end, but
But look at the upside. You get next week's episode.
you get more episodes with us. Yeah.
More episodes.
So I guess as we're coming to a close, what would be the best piece of advice you'd give to our listeners, who are going through a breakup or who are just, they're still like hurting from that breakup? What do you think would best benefit them, long term? Like, what's one thing you did that has gotten you to where you're at right now?
So my advice to anyone that's going through a big breakup right now is it gets better. It really does get better. Like, you'll feel like the world is ending, but it's not. It really isn't. Everything will get better. It will feel like crap, and you feel like you have no one, but you do. You have your family, you have friends, just lean towards close family members. Let them know what's going on with your life, because we all go through all these things, and like you have to let them know like what you're going through, and don't be shy about it, and it'll get better. Obviously, like if you're thinking about reaching out, just don't, because it's not, you're just reopening the wound. And have a list. Make a list of why it didn't work out. Make a list of why, all the things that, the disrespect or what it is that you just didn't want to tolerate anymore. Just make that list, keep reading it, talk to ChatGPT, do whatever you want. I know for sure I talk to ChatGPT forever. I know.
I do that too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do it too.
It's smart.
Every single question, I just threw it out there and answered it for me, and everything that's what I did.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, that's my advice, and it'll get better, and it's
Keep it pushing, girl.
Yeah, keep it pushing. You got this. Like, stay strong.
Stay positive.
Stay positive. Don't look back, because
Life doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Really,
It really doesn't.
yeah. No, for real though.
You got this.
Yeah. Anyways, with that being said, I would like to thank The Signal, for spreading our show around.
Thank you, Signal.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to thank y'all for being part of the show.
Always, babes. Always.
Thank you.
And to you, the viewer, listener, thank you too. And I hope you're having a great day. If you're going through anything, never be scared to reach out to anyone. And as Liz said, it gets better.
Grass for sure.
On the other side, okay?
Definitely. All right. Bye.
Bye, Pookies.